Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm Subpunikit Poster, and last time we found out some really heavy shit. And we're going to continue going through the bunker and picking up a lot more audio logs and continuing to find out what happened. More from Travis.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural.
Well, I think we could argue the way we went about this extinction was really not.
So unnatural to be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
It's nice to see you have your priorities straight there, Trav. Oh no, the door is locked.
Can't be too prepared.
Well, if that ain't the truth.
Here we go. Another one of these.
Well, two, technically.
There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Okay. This is a really tricky puzzle. Yes, it's just upside down, but we can't do it until we go get something out of storage. So we have to do this one first to unblock storage. I'm all for a good puzzle, but, might have overused these just a tad. Also, there should be one on each side, so you don't have to keep peeking. And that cut there was just me running to a storage unit, picking up a thing, and coming back, so there wasn't really anything to say. Stuck on a stalactite. Well, you know, it's good to be prepared. Except, when you open this door, you go into a cutscene and you drop it and the door shuts behind you, so you can't use it. It's dumb.
They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Sorry about that cut there. I went into the fight, and those stalactites right there that I kind of mentioned a minute ago, I actually clipped into them and couldn't move, so I had to reload my save. It sort of sucked. And even though those guys are right there, you can't actually use your focus on them until you walk into the room. Which isn't an issue if you know, don't get clipped into the geometry, motherfucker.
Look out!
No, it's fine. See? Absolutely fine. And once you take care of the first three, a few more drop in. A little tag. Huh? Again, it's nothing. It's just your imagination playing tricks on you. There was some decent shooting here. You can't really see them well. Mostly just guessing. Totally missed that guy. Where's your skull, buddy?
Don't let him sneak away!
Focus your fire.
Oops. Focus this!
Gotta be around here somewhere.
I wonder where I could be!
That's the last of them.
Well,
H not structural failure. Repeat.
Or not.
and yeah, you get rushed again.
The sun.
What about the sun?
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Just love her irritation with silence during this whole thing. And yes, this is slowing me down, but unlike walking into this room, it will pay off later. Little laser sound when you pick them up. I've got too much shit. That guy was just, like, full of treasure boxes.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So like, you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger.
Neat.
So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulations, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes,
time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical at places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
Maybe someone's not driving the boat. And I noticed that everyone's timeline is a little different on the derangement. Aaron said it was 15 to 20 years. That seems to be most people's take on it. And Silent says it was 10 to 15. So I wonder if things just got to him later, or if it was just a continuity error. Make sure to lock up the good stuff first.
I've seen these shapes before. In cauldrons.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines.
Oh, a paw print. Okay, so we have to fight Thunderjaws because Gaia thought dinosaurs were cool. I mean, she's not wrong. Galumphing along with a minigun.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off.
And unfortunately,
There's
we
got to be a
can't
way
read
inside.
through windows.
Keep looking.
Oh.
More Eclipse.
Careful now.
I have a minigun. A couple more right below us.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore,
The ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curriculum.
Oh, shit.
By which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Guess what? Future, we still have to go to school. And there was another video game, and I can't remember which one it was, that used the idea of DNA as a storage medium for data. I don't know if this is a real thing. I guess I need to do more science reading. I want to go in there. But even though the door's lit up, you can't. Bummer. Far Zenith. Also, I find it amusing that they named it Homer. Bow! And see? All these doors lit up and we can't go in. Pain in the ass. This, and I brought it in with me before I started shit, just in case the door closed on me again. It doesn't.
Something here!
No, it's just your imagination. Your really loud, deadly imagination.
I see him.
Okay. Once again, the lighting making it really hard to target people.
That's the last of them. Along once more.
In what should have been a cave of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
Well, there's some loot over here. I don't think that's what he had in mind, though. Free shit. Another path to get around if you care to. No hidden logs back here. Ew, babies.
Welcome to Hades, Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol, the ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos, a spinning top that won't stop wobbling. And what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Oh, there you go, Trav. At least he's got decent taste in music. Alligators! Uh-oh. So, good taste in music, bad taste in movies. Stuck on the goddamn floor!
Looks like the only way onwards.
This area looks neat, but there are quite a few textural issues.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions.
Grey Rat?
For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Raleigh Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
And that is how we have people of many different races all mixed into the same tribe, is that they basically just took different sampling of many people and threw them all together, which is good. There's more from that Far Zenith group. Sounds like maybe they're doing something in tandem? Or their own thing, but there's some data sharing going on? And that's one of the cryo chambers, if you scan it. No, Mom and Dad are fighting again. Fish it.
Got too much already. Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
Oh, Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Alright, well, I think that's enough logs for today. And that'll do it for this episode of Let's Play Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm Saponicat Poster. Join us again next time.